soon as I go live, the lights cut off.
You're tired of renting and wasting your
What's up, y'all? Oh, I can't be on here long, so hopefully you get to catch the replay. It's 8:30 right now, and of course I have two little ones. They're upstairs with my mom. They just got out the tub, and I ran down here to come hop on live. Y'all know if you got some little ones, how crucial it is to just keep things quiet and let them go to sleep if they going to sleep. So I'm like, let me run out here to the car. Hey, Isaac. I was like, let me run out here to the car to hop on live real quick. Thank you for hopping on, Isaac. But I'm going to make this short and simple. Like I said, I have to get back to my babies. They're up there with my mom right now. But tonight, we're talking about transitional growth and how I've been transitioning into whatever I'm transitioning to. So right now, my transitional growth is taking place in 4 areas. The 4 areas is spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. When I tell you all 4 of those areas are crucial, and my growth has been, like my forehead. Like I've been seeing it more internally, spiritually, more than anything, versus like just out in the natural realm. So with my growth, we're going to start off with spiritually. I'm going to talk about how I have transitioned, how I am in a transitional season. So I'm glad somebody said, oh, let's talk about transitional growth, because I honestly been feeling like I've been in a transitional season, meaning I'm not where I used to be, and I haven't quite reached my full potential of where I'm going. So I'm in a transition. I'm in a turnaround. Like when I turn back around, I'm gonna show up to where I'm striving to be. So when I think about my transitional growth when it comes to spiritually, remember I said it was 4 areas: spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. Those are the 4 areas that I'm striving to just grow every day. Every single day I'm waking up and I have to hit those 4 areas. If I don't hit those four areas of my life before I call it a night, then I'm gonna feel like I haven't did anything within that day. So first of all, spiritually, I think I've been growing spiritually more than anything, and I feel like that's the foundation of it all, because if my spirit, my soul not right, on top of everything else that I'm trying to do, it's all going to be in vain. So spiritually, I would say, so when I talk about it, I'm going to say where I've been, where I'm coming from, where I'm at, and where I'm going, my goals, my aspirations, why I get up and push every day. So spiritually, it's all about elevating your mindset when it comes to every area of growing in those areas. So spiritually, I didn't know back then I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know who God was. I didn't have a relationship with him. I knew of him, but I'm like, yeah, I hear people talking about him, and I feel like I should pray, and when things going wrong, I should call on whoever my granny talking about, or whoever I hear my parents talking about. So back then, I didn't have a relationship with God. But now, your girl up there, like, y'all, if y'all ain't seen my other video, that's husband. He said he was my husband. I didn't call him my husband. He said he was my husband. So I'm like, yes, that's how we're gonna rock. That's how we're gonna build this foundation of how I acknowledge him. So I don't know if y'all read like the stories in the Bible, or I don't know if y'all heard about the story about the woman at the well. And when I read that story, I was like, Lord, that's me. I'm the woman at the well. Because he said, go call your husband. And she was like, my husband, that's not my husband. He was like, yeah, all 5 of them wasn't your husband, and the one you with is not your husband. So I'm like, Lord, why you handling me like this? Calling me a little thought. So that's where I was. I was the woman at the well, just seeking to fill these voids, laying down with these different men, trying to fill voids that they could not fill. I was the one, going places, doing things, trying to quench a thirst that could not be quenched only by God. So I was that woman. And when I read that story, I think that's where I had my breakthrough. Like, Olivia, you trying to allow these guys to fill a void of you losing your daddy, or just trying to find yourself. You using these guys to try to feel something that they cannot fulfill. So once that resonated in my head, like, he's saying that I don't gotta go this route. I don't gotta go to them to make them take my mind off the situations, the problems that I'm dealing with. Oh, I'm gonna choose that route every time. So when I read that story and it resonated with me, and I felt like that was me at the well, like, yeah, Lord, yeah, they not my husband, but he knew that. He knew how I was rocking. He knew how she was rocking at the well. So that's how I was spiritually. That's where I was. Now I know who I am. Like, I stand strong who I am. I know I'm his. I know I can walk this earth boldly, proclaiming who I am through him and by his grace. And where I'm going is just that life everlasting. Just being able to ask for help in full humility, not having pride. That's my goal, is just to simply depend on him in every area of my life. So that was spiritually where I'm at. Where I've been spiritually, where I'm at, and where I'm going. So where I'm going is just being 100% all in, fully being able to believe and trust in him in every area of my life. And so physically, oh my goodness. So again, we talking about transitional growth. When it comes to physically, I used to be so active. I hooped in high school. After high school, I worked out on a somewhat day-to-day basis. My daddy was my personal trainer, so I always had that accountability. So I was on it, keeping my body, health, everything intact. Now, after I done had these 2 babies, y'all, oh my goodness, I don't be feeling like doing nothing. I feel like I done lost that drive to just get up and go, get up and work out, get up and put my health first. So now I'm barely getting back in the hang of things, of just trying to find that momentum to get up and work out and put my health first. I just barely be want to do anything because I feel like I put my energy, so much energy, into being a mommy, into being and doing everything else versus what I used to love to do, which was work out. I used to love to work out, especially because that was something me and my dad did. So the fact that I kind of lost it now, I feel like where I'm going physically is just being that ultimate boss mommy that take care of her health, take care of her kids' health, eat no preservatives, no processed foods, just being that overall just feel good about yourself type of woman. So that's physically. Mentally, I have grown a lot. I'm still in transition as well. And where I came from was, I was the type of person that shut down. I didn't like expressing my feelings. I didn't like just facing them head on. I always was the type to I wanted to retreat when anything made me uncomfortable. So I shut down from anything and anybody, and didn't want to speak about what was bothering me. And now I'm in a place where I'm willing to face my problems head on and voice my concerns or problems with whoever I have it with, or with whatever situation I have going on. I'm willing to voice my opinions. And where I see myself going, like my goals mentally, is being able to just simply ask Jesus for help in those situations where I feel like I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to handle my emotions. Because like I said, that was my problem back then. When I didn't have my relationship with God, I would always just turn to the wrong bad habits, the wrong people, the wrong individuals. So where I see myself going mentally is just being able to simply ask Jesus for help in those areas. Okay, so financially, we on, this the last one? Yes, this is the last one. So where I came from financially, this the one right here. I feel like this the area that has the biggest stronghold on me, and I'm just ready for it to break off of me, because I feel like financially where I came from, I was just so, all I knew was to get it and spend it, get it, spend it, get it, spend it. I didn't know to tithe or invest or, just do anything else different with my money other than get it and spend it. Put it on bills, spend it on stuff that don't mean me no good. So I wasn't shown the taught to pay tithes, savings, invest, pay yourself first, or give. So that's where I came from financially. Where I am now, I'm establishing a steady source of income through my business Journey to Inspire. And that's an online, just an online store, an online presence for just anything inspirational. Right now, matter of fact, we have my Grace Over Grind hats available online. I have my children's book, Prayers Talking to God. Also, I have my Pray, Grind, Believe, Receive journal. That's actually what I'm reading out of now, online, available for purchase right now. If y'all would like to go over to J2I Shop on my Instagram, or you can click the link in the bio. But I'm working towards building that to be a steady source of income. That way I don't have to depend on nothing else. Like, that's my steady resource, as I say, because God is my source. God is my source of everything. So I want that business to be one of my steady sources of income through my products, which is the Grace of a Grind caps, my prayer journal, and my children's book that y'all can go check out in the link in my bio. Also, now I'm working on, I'm setting a foundation for when the money start flowing in. Like, when it start flowing, I don't want to be trying to figure nothing out. I don't want to be trying to get rid of bad habits when it's overflowing, when it's coming nonstop. Because I already know if I see hundreds and thousands of dollars rolling in, I don't want to be trying to get ready. I should already be ready. So right now I'm working on building a foundation for the income that I'm going to receive, like knowing where it's going, how much it's going. Also creating a system for when it starts flowing uncontrollably. Like, we claiming uncontrollably flowing finances all 2021, all for the rest of our lives. So I set up a system where I already know God set the foundation to pay my tithes 10%. So I was like, okay, if you say tithe 10%, then I'm going to give 10%. And once I just started saying 10%, I was like, okay, so I might as well just work with this 10% since that was God's foundation. So I said, I'm going to tithe 10%, give 10%, invest/save 10%, and then 10% go back into my business on top of anything else that I might be doing. And after that, that's when I take care of my bills and anything extra that I want to do. So this is my system that I'm working on now. So whatever I get coming in, it's 14 coming out. Tithe 10, give 10, invest 10, and then 10% back into my business. So that's the foundation that I'm setting financially right now. And where I'm going, y'all, I'm going to be a financially confident woman. Like, no worries, no nothing, no. I'm not seeing no more decline messages. I ain't seeing none of that no more. Like, I'm about to be just that. If you think about a financially confident woman, she just a boss in every area. Like, she not worrying about nothing, no bills, no nothing, because she's making sure that they're paid. She making sure everything is taken care of off top. But yeah, I wanted to hop on here and talk about just how I'm transitioning. I'm in a season of transition, how I'm growing, where I came from far as those 4 areas, which was spiritually, financially, physically and mentally, where I'm going, where I'm at, and where I came from, where I'm at, and where I'm going. So where I'm going is all my goals, my aspirations, everything that I work towards, everything that I get up. And I'm about to say grind, but God pulling me away from that grind mentality. So I'm not going to say grind, but everything that I wake up and just rest in God's grace for, that's where I'm going. Thank y'all for tuning in. I got to get back up into these babies. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully you catch the replay. Talk to y'all later. See y'all next week, hopefully. I want to start getting on here every Tuesday. Of course not at this time because it's too late. But definitely on Tuesdays, I want to start hopping on here and just engaging, speaking about different topics, whatever y'all want to talk about. So, yeah, look out for me to be back on here next Tuesday.